So, the whole purpose of this is I got a lot of people in my inbox. People I ain't never heard of, calling me frauds, saying I don't know what I'm talking about, but they ain't checking their receipt. Right? So, we got opposition. We got people that done had opportunities to try to get Malachi York out of prison, and all they did was sit around and twiddle their motherfucking thumbs, scratch their ass, and he's still in there. He should have been out years ago, but didn't nobody perform the function according to the traditional cultures of the land. My number one question is, if I don't know what I'm doing, and you don't know what I'm doing, then we fucked. But if I know what I'm doing and you don't know what I'm doing, you probably should sit your ass down and mind your motherfucking business. See, my thing is this. Everything I done said to this point, I done gave the receipts for. From the conversation with the Moors about the war conjure, and the ones that look like us going into amnesia with us to figure out who's who and separate the wheat from the motherfucking chaff. A lot of people keep sending me phase one's information saying, Phase talk about you this, he talking about you that. Listen, phase one is a Malachi Z. York frontline soldier. So if he don't understand what I'm doing, and I ain't had an opportunity to have a conversation with him, and if he's still riding for Malachi, I'm not going to say nothing. As long as he don't switch up and start trying to figure out somebody else to support because he don't want to support Malachi, then I'm good. As long as he stay pushing his agenda to free Malachi York, I'm all in. I'm with that. I can take the verbal slander for the ones who don't know. I'm strong enough to take that shit. I'm not gonna get offended if you standing in the position of right, even if you don't know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna get offended. I'm only gonna get offended if you know what I'm doing and you consciously and willfully interfering. Like Ice's wisdom. She was consciously, willfully interfering with my fight for my chief, Larry Hoover. Now, the chief Malachi Kobina York, that's a whole nother chief of another clan. And I'm going to fight for him just like his name is Larry Hoover. Jeff Ford, a.k.a. Chief Malik Angel Bay. If y'all don't know who he is, he's the chief for the Peace Stone Nation, and I'm going to fight for him the same way I'm going to fight for Larry and Malachi. If y'all don't know who H. Rap Brown was in the 60s and 70s, he's a Sunni Muslim, Imam Abu Jamal Al-Amin. I'm going to fight for him the same way I'm fighting for Larry, the same way I fight for Malachi, the same way I fight for Angel Bay. If y'all don't know who is supposed to get the work done, you can't say that the person doing the work is not the one who's supposed to be doing it, only by the sheer fact that the work is being performed. The receipts are being produced, and it's all being done according to the oral tribal traditions of reclaiming the land using what's called the redemption process and the indemnity rights. The indemnity rights is the hereditary position of the heirs on the land to receive custody of the land from invaders. We was invaded. We was waged war against. We fought back. We fought to a different phase of warfare. War don't always stay bullets and bloodshed. Sometimes it end up in backwoods ceremonies around an open fire at 3 a.m. in order to call forth the spiritual forces of the ancestors to align certain energies to help you and win the war. You can't win no motherfucking war if you don't know strategy. You can't win no war if you don't know who your team is. Because you're going to always be fighting each other. This is why, look, more of these so-called Negroes, these motherfuckers that look like us, is coming in opposition to me saying free Malachi with the paperwork. And Paleface is pushing the motherfucking liberation of Malachi and supporting me in my inbox. Paleface is more adamant right now with release Malachi than half of the motherfuckers that look like us. And they want me to not like Paleface, and it's niggas that's doing nigga ass shit trying to interfere with the process. Everybody done had time, sufficient time. Malachi been locked up 20-something years. Ain't nobody never before me read his release papers to the public. That don't make me better than nobody. I want to know why ain't nobody else done it first. Why y'all not following the oral tradition of the tribes by putting his release documents into the public domain? Apparently it's above somebody's pay grade because they don't have access to the information. The door not open to the motherfucker who haven't worked his way up to the platform. So now you seeing the receipts receipting. The math is mathing. Liberation is at hand, and you got niggas that look like us, these goddamn black devils, that's throwing monkey wrenches in the program, and they haven't done nothing in the entire time Malachi been locked up to get him out. I had to go on a whole 5-year campaign of building a reputation of dropping receipts. So you don't have to depend on nothing Rod Hayes say. Don't argue with Rod Hayes. Argue with these motherfucking receipts. If you don't have a loyal title. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Where my ashtray go? Everybody want to be the one that got the information, but don't nobody want to do the work. They all want to be in the number one position, but they don't want to do what it takes to get put in the number one position. Remember, many called, few are chosen. The few chosen ones is literally only a few. So if they don't know what I'm doing, or they don't like what I'm doing, I got a spoiler for them. You can't stop what's coming. This shit can't be stopped. Malachi will walk the streets soon. And he ain't going to be by himself. You're going to see that they had Big Tookie in cryostasis because they wasn't allowed to kill him. They froze him. He had to agree to that shit. If it was up to me, between being dead or froze, nigga, I'll see y'all next lifetime. You not freezing me. That's love for your people on a level that I can't even grasp right now. Because I can't stand being cold. So, ain't none of these motherfuckers produced a widow. Ain't none of these motherfuckers have produced a loyal title to the land. Nobody has explained to y'all the redemption process while we redeeming what's rightfully ours. Everybody think that we trying to take over somebody else's shit. This our shit. We not trying to take over. We already had a blueprint to reclaim what was rightfully ours if we follow the steps the ancestors laid. Apparently, the ones that's naysayers and haters of Rod Hayes have no fucking clue what their ancestors said. I got some bitch from Mississippi with a beard talking down on the Empress and talking down on me, and she ain't produced nothing. Can't no motherfucker that's non-productive interfere with the productive. Because it's not going to never balance out. That fish is good. So, I done had calls from France. I done had calls from England. I done had calls from some places in Europe that I can't pronounce. I done had people reach out from Australia, New Zealand, from the Tongan Islands, from the Samoa Islands, from the Hawaiian Islands, from the South Pacific. All these people is saying, we appreciate you producing the Queen Mother, the widow, for the world to see the matriarch is reclaiming her rightful place among the tribes and nations of the earth. I'm not in this shit for no money. See, y'all think because people with gratitude ask for my Cash App, that mean I'm in this shit for some money. All you motherfuckers that don't really know, I don't do this for money. The knowledge I give away for free, you motherfuckers won't even come get because y'all too busy trying to tear somebody down rather than build your own self up. Right? So if you can't build yourself up, you not qualified to tear me down. You do not have the necessary equipment to remove me from my position, to shake my foundation, and make me not do what I'm already doing. I can't do nothing about Instagram hating on me. I know a lot of times I be on here, it be glitching and freezing. And there's nothing I could do about that. I just got to try to talk to the people and get the message out. But the good thing is I'm from the Holistic Herb Paradise on YouTube. So if you have an interruption with your feed on Instagram, you can still review the same feed over here on YouTube. Right? So for those that don't know. So we have a natural order. It's not GMO. It's not artificial. It's not plastic or synthetic. Right? It's an organic, natural method to reclaim the land at the close of every age. That's one of the original contracts of the earth realm that can never be overturned. Because the grandfather clause is going to always bring the matriarchal rights of inheritance of the land back to the mothers. And if you think I don't know what I'm talking about, that's cool. But what you doing? When you tear somebody else down, you got to have a body of work that surpasses what they doing to a degree that your credibility is higher than the person that's delivering the receipts. If you can't understand that, you in your own way, you not in mine, because I'm going to run your motherfucking ass over. It's not personal. It's just family business, and I just take family business personal. Right? We got all parts of the family doing their part to fulfill their function and according to their knowledge set and their skill set. Right? So if y'all don't know who to look for, you probably shouldn't speak. If you don't got nothing good to say, shut the fuck up. Right? Because there's no way, me, being me, I'm not going to tear nobody down to bring myself up because it's not necessary. I am who I am. I'm the master of masters, the self-raised master whom the lodges call Hiram Abiff. I'm the son of the great mother, firstborn of the earthborn, parthogenic son of the great mother, incarnate on earth to always return the earth back to balance when these people, whatever form they come, become the entropy of the earth that breaks up everything. Right? Entropy is the loss of balance and energy. right? From chaos, meaning from the entropy, we have to reestablish the order. And the order is the matriarchal order. When the people went to negotiate with Malachi last week, or the week before last, I should say, and they asked him, what did he want? Right? Because they want amnesty for the dirt they did, and he won't give it to them. Malachi said, we can't even talk unless, except for under one condition and under one law. And for all of those who don't know what that one condition is, go back to what Noble Drew Ali said. This is for the uplifting of fallen humanity. The matriarchal failed to rogue patriarchs. The only way to uplift fallen humanity is to restore the matriarchy. The only way to restore the matriarchy is to go on a campaign of uniting matriarchs across the land under the great law of redemption. This don't have nothing to do with no superpowers. I don't got no cape. I ain't bulletproof. None of that shit. But I got something that most motherfuckers don't have. I got the blood and the right with the truth. And from the position of right and with the blood, telling the truth, and all of this shit have to come to fruition. It don't have nothing to do with I know more than you. I don't care if I don't know more than you. It's a whole lot of people know more than me. They might not know how to put it together like I do, but it's a whole lot of people that know more than me. It's a whole lot of people that can figure out a lot of shit, but can't none of them figure out more shit than I done figured out already. And this is don't have nothing to do with me having a big head or me tearing nobody down. I didn't never attack nobody. Everybody you see me go at their head, everybody came at me first. I don't go after people like that. I don't have time to entertain tearing somebody down, especially when I don't know them. If I don't know you, I'm not speaking on you. I don't know nothing about you to be speaking on you. And I don't want nobody else telling me your business. See, this is why the gossip culture, the lowest form of informational exchange in the human arena, is gossip. And all these motherfuckers, they're the same motherfuckers that care about what the celebrities doing. The celebrities are doing celebrity shit. They entertaining the world. That's all they doing. So if you want the celebrities to push an agenda for your liberation, you automatically asking the wrong people. If you want the politicians who's also running a stage show, who's also handpicked by the cabal, who also don't got nothing to do with the organic people of the land, they just masquerading under the uniform commercial code, wearing their uniforms to make them look legitimate. That ain't legitimate. What's legitimate is these motherfucking feather-wearing motherfuckers that's powwowing with their mamas wearing sundresses on the porch drinking lemonade while she looking over the children playing in the front yard. That's our shit. Right? We need to get back to Big Mama House more than just physically. We need to go back to Big Mama House in spirit and in truth. You can't get back to Big Mama House and don't want to hear what Big Mama talking about. Or you can't come to Big Mama House disrupting the peace and don't expect none of her sons, your uncles, to get up, beat your ass, put you back in your place, and Big Mama gonna come herself and clean your motherfucking face up, wipe the blood off your nose, put the ice on your fat ass lip and eye, and say, now you go in there and sit your ass at the table and get your plate. And the next time you come to my house, you're gonna have some manners. And you're gonna be pouting, but you're going to understand the nature of the love that's being expressed to you. Spare the rod, spoil the child. She got these big ass uncles. She got one for every problem. She got one of us, one of the chief's job for every problem. I'm just the cleanup man. My job is to just patch everything together and get Big Mama house clean so when she get home, she ain't got to wash the dishes. She don't got to mop. She don't got to make no beds up. She don't got to do no laundry. All that shit done. All that shit done. So if you need to know when y'all talking about people putting a Cash App up. I never offered to put my Cash App up. People asked for my Cash App. People had gratitude that was cashing these receipts by cross-referencing them to see if they say what they say when I posted them. My whole Instagram page, my whole Facebook page, my last 2 Instagram pages are all full of receipts. Ain't none of this shit don't got receipts for it. Don't got validating and verifying information that's accompanying the words coming out of my mouth. So they sit there, they ain't did shit. In the whole 20-something years Malachi been locked up, soon as I do shit, I'm a fraud. I'm a fake. I'm in it for the money. I'm using Malachi name. But when I wasn't saying Malachi name because I was talking about Larry Hoover, it was, oh, he got the free Malachi. Malachi the only one. Malachi not the only fucking chief in that's being held back. Right? Malachi wasn't the only chief we had to fight for. This is why most people drop the fucking ball, because they only want to liberate their own chief, which all of the liberation of the chiefs is intricately woven together in the redemption process, where if you don't follow it according to the way it's laid out, you're not getting nobody out of nothing. You're not getting nobody out of nothing. The Nuwabians, who are real students of Malachi, they already know. Malachi been told them that it was going to be a woman that get him out of prison. It wasn't going to be no motherfucking musty testicle having ass nigga, because they too egocentric. It's only the mothers that understand the love of the mother for the child that'll fight for her child generation after generation and lifetime after lifetime. And all mama's boys been raised and passed in the rites of passage called the lodge need to pay attention, because all of us are responsible to be our brother's keeper. Not because there's some slick shit, because mama said, don't never let nobody take nothing from your brothers and your sisters. My sister's shit was held in abeyance, and my brothers was bumping into each other. Right? The brothers was bumping into each other because they was the blind leading the fucking blind. Right? So I stand in the position to tell the truth and motherfuckers get offended. I'm glad. I'm glad you get offended, and I'm glad you lash out at me so we know where you black devils at. Half of the ones doing it don't even know they the goddamn devil until the motherfucking hammer drop on their ass. We see you too, black devils. See, all the time y'all want us to think the dirt being done by Paleface, and there's some niggas pulling the string. I don't care about biblical doctrine. First and foremost, I don't care about Quranic doctrine. That shit, before 1492, there's nobody from the Americas who owned the Bible. Before 1492, there was nobody in the Americas who owned the Quran. So all of a sudden now we supposed to be the people in the books that they brought over here to oppress us with. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. I went through the degree of Mohammedism. I went through the degree of Christism. I went through the degree of Mosesism. And all that shit is a control scheme. It is a kind artist's rendition of a spiritual rites so that they can make you forego who you is in order to accept who they told you to be. You can't tell me who to be. I'm too goddamn hard-headed. I'm too goddamn stubborn. Right? I'm too hard-headed and I'm too stubborn. The Chiefs are always stubborn and hard-headed like that. How the fuck you gonna hold your position and you ain't stubborn and hard-headed? You can't hold it. Boss family. BOS 215-19. 7-4. Hoover on your ass. Georgetown. Hoyas. Coming at you. Right? Them Blue Devils. Right? So, if you want to have a dialogue, I ain't hard to find. But keep popping up under my my message, my post. Keep calling me a fraud. Enjoy yourself and have fun while you doing your black devil devil shit. Right? While you doing all of that shit under the pretense of being the righteous, I'm gonna keep doing what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna keep teaching the people the goddamn truth. We ain't come on no slave ships. We Mississippi red clay dirt walking. We second line marching, feather wearing motherfuckers. We have powwows. Them motherfuckers have something else. We the only ones have a powwow, right? Because we the only ones that got to find prisoners of war, right, without wealth. And put them motherfucking prisoners of war without wealth in a wealthy position. So we got to flip the POW, right, to the 6OM MOM. Right? And the 6 is the number of the man. Over M is 13. That's the son over the mother seat that the mama placed there as the heir to the throne. First right to the earth right goes to the women. The right of the chief to reclaim the earth is contingent upon him telling y'all God is a woman, always been a woman, and you can paint many men as you want in God roles. The prime creator is divine feminine Shakti, Shekinah, right? If y'all don't know what this is, I'm not mad at you. Just don't say no negative shit. Don't get in the way. Just do your due diligence to find out what I'm talking about. If you don't know that 13 is the queen mother seat, and if you don't know that the queen mother is the mother of the king, and that because of the queen mother told the prince before you become king, there's something that you have to do first. But you got the blood and you got the right. But there's something that you got to do before you can put yourself in your proper position. What is that, mama? You got to figure out a way to get these hard-headed motherfuckers to rally around the great mother once again. When they came, they called us insects. They said we act like bees, so now they gave us honeypots, right? All those in the culture know what a honeypot is, but the outsiders ain't got no fucking clue, right? They said that we were ants and called our mother's sisters ants as a way to say that we behave like ants, the way we rally around the queen. And the queen being the queen mother. And the queen mother is the center of the zodiac, as above, so below. If you don't know who Tawaret is, if you don't know about the temple of Dendara and the great temple of Isis, then there's nothing that you can tell me, because you don't even know your own shit enough to tell me that I'm wrong if I was wrong. But I'm not wrong. I'm telling you what's right. I'm standing in the blood inherited position of righteousness, being the rightful heir. And because of that, I'm just going to tell it like it is. So all of y'all just coming in, if y'all having an issue, let me give them the you can keep